The cage is standard, the wine world round. I've only found one sparkling wine in 40 plus years of drinking wine that didn't loosen by twisting 6 half turns. It's important to know that. Well, also, you know, if you spend a lot of time in bars, apparently I do. Good bar bet. How many times does it wire and twist to get a capsule off of champagne? 6 half turns. But it's important to know that because if you have a server like most of us perhaps have had, Susan and I have described, and they approach the table and pull this thing out and then start twisting, you have about 2 half turns to protect your eyes, the glass around the table, your other guests, whatever it might be. So that's as far as you ever go. Ever. Ever. Is that clear? Ever. Without this. You want your thumb on top of the cork, controlling that cork from this minute on. Period, the end. Now, there is a point at which you'll see me sort of do a slide where I bring that much of my hand up and the cork would have to go through here, which it can't. My fingers are locked against the bottle and my thumb is still over a good third of it. And that's necessary when we finally want to twist the cork out of the bottle, or more accurately, we hold the cork and twist the bottle off the cork. But never, ever, ever. When would be the time we'd probably cheat and think, oh, well, I think I'm stuck. I don't know what to do next. It would be when the cage is loose, and now you say, oh my goodness, I've got my thumb on this cork, but I've got this big piece of wire between me and the cork. I guess I should take my thumb off and take the cork off, or the capsule, the cage off, and then kabam, goes the cork. So here we go. Now we aren't even going to worry about elegance, although I will tell you in advance so you can grade my performance today. If the cork pops, I don't mean shoots out of the bottle. That's complete failure. Never, 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 never. But if, when the cork is removed, you hear a pop, titch, 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 inelegant. When you get to the very end, you're going to be holding it like this and twisting the bottle. You try to feel when the cork is just ready. And when it is, you tilt it slightly diagonally so that only one edge of the lip will come out in the beginning. If you succeed, and I'm putting myself on the spot, I think I'm 3 out of 4 in the classes. I had one disaster, but it was a safe disaster. If you succeed, it will just sigh. It will sound like the most satisfied bottle in the world. If you don't succeed, you'll hear. So let's see where we go. Okay, where's my thumb? Okay. So however it's good, we all have different hand strengths. We all have different size hands. However it's good for you, be sure that's under control. We had one woman in the previous cycle of classes that said, my hands are just too small, I don't have the strength. Can I put a napkin, sommelier would call it a serviette, a white linen napkin over this to help me get traction when I finally have to take the cork out? Yes, absolutely. Anything you have to do to make it safe for you and safe for the people around you is okay. Okay, so for me it's kind of a pistol grip. I have to be able to get to this, that's why my finger is out, but this thumb is locked on and these are tight. There's 1, counterclockwise, 2, 3, now this would be dangerous. 4, 5, 6. Can everybody see? The capsule is totally loose. At that point, I'll get my little finger in it and just stretch it because it's going to have to come off now. And if it was still misshapen in some way that was back under the fat lip of the bottle, it would be harder and I don't want any problems at this stage of opening the wine. This is where you make that move. So that was never not under my control. My thumb was on it, or when I did that quick movement of my finger up to the top to get traction around it, my thumb was partly on it and my finger was partly on it, the way you can see. Even so, with every precaution, you never allow the bottle to point at your own eyes or at anyone else. So I did a bad thing just showing you what it should look like, but I showed you what it should look like. Okay, are you ready for the moment of truth? This is where you're grasping tightly the cork, but you're not turning the cork. You grasp the bottle. Oh no, this is a bad guy. Ah. Et voila!